What is up, my frosty brethren? My name is Arctic, and today I'm bringing you guys a gameplay breakdown on point B of Anubis. This is some Overwatch gameplay, that Ovi. I'm using Reaper, and the enemy team was absolutely destroying us at the very beginning. I started off as Bastion. I like working Bastion on the first point of Anubis and set up on that bridge. I'm sure a lot of players are familiar with it. Probably really frustrating. But then I did a complete 180, went from like passive defensive gameplay to a more offensive, aggressive harass style with my Reaper. This enemy team, I felt like they were a pre-made. The way they were coordinating, you guys are going to see a couple instances where there is no other way, unless they had some all-star pub communication, that this was not a pre-made group. But our team held strong, which you guys will see. Started off a little slow. We got our bearings, and you guys will see I ended up making some pretty killer plays throughout this match. And I feel like this is, I wouldn't say this is a typical Reaper match, but I'm consistently doing well with him in certain areas where I know that I can really manipulate the map and environment and just continue to harass players. There's a couple different areas that I use, and you guys will be able to see this. So they have 3 in the point. I got taken out by that Fair just a second ago. Put some damage in on that Zarya, and the Zarya went down. And then Food Chain, the Pharah, also went down. Gonna use my Shadow Step to hop on up here. We took out that Lucio Tiggs. He's out, and finally our team has stabilized himself. They have 4 people on fire on the other team. We've stabilized ourselves at a point where I can start setting up. Now, one of the spots I really like to utilize is this spot where you're gonna Shadow Step up here, and you can catch people off guard so often. Boom, boom. Food Chain out. 100% damage. I see moves in that side hall, and we're able to really tear them up. The other reason I like working that side hall is if you start off in the long hall before you turn around the corner, you can Wraith form. There is the Death Blossom ultimate, all 3 out. There was a healer that was healing up the Zarya. I'm going to find her as well. Boom, boom, she's out. That's all 4, baby, right there. Big plays, big plays. Big plays. Anyway, you can use your Wraith form to start off in that long hallway and then zip around and basically make it on the other half of that kind of L and then get to health. And that's really how I like to use the Wraith form. Harass, 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 go through the doorway, go around the hall, come back in on that backside defensive, on the other side of the door basically, and then grab that health vial. You guys will see me do that a lot on this map, and it's one of the reasons I love using Reaper, is because if you know how to use that Wraith form, you can time your attacks, that harassment that you can continue to do, so that they can basically not attack you or not hurt you or deal enough damage. And if they do, oh, we're gonna Wraith form out of that Zarya ult just in time to avoid that Tracer throwing their ult on our back. My team got wiped. I am the only one alive right now. Zarya out.
That was a damn good combo.
Teammate, somebody revived. We're gonna take out. Oh, nope, we fell. There we go. Still harassing that Mercy, and we got her out too. I wouldn't say I saved the game right there because they didn't really have an offensive player. That Pharah got dropped. I think my other teammate came out just in time, but that was a pretty big play. And there's someone on our team like, everyone died, and I said, except for me. I did not die. I managed to stay alive, kill the Zarya, kill the Mercy, and I think my other teammate got the Pharah. That was a great push by the other team, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. There's no other way they could have timed the Zarya ult with the Tracer in the back, who basically took out our team. There's another Death Blossom taken out too. I wasn't going to have that Pharah do the same thing that they did to me a second ago. Somebody switched to a Winston. Tiggs went from Lucio to Winston. He got worked. Now we're on Zarya, attacking her in the hall. Also out. And it just keeps going. Now, I am on fire right now. This is that Tracer. Pit Boy got taken out. And it's going to be tough for them to stop me right now, because this is just one of those maps where I really know how to work Reaper. You guys can see I'm back up on this top area, and I'm just kind of waiting behind this pillar because they can't really see me until it's too late. So if I work this well enough, you know, I can basically let them walk in, shoot some folks down. I could have waited probably a little bit more. Hop on the other side of that pillar. Continue to harass. Again, I'm just trying to get them focused on me, wasting ammo so my other teams can set up, get in position. And this is what I'm talking about. You can run up behind. Boom. And then I Wraith form. I'm back in the door. And then I can grab this health vial. This is exactly the type of map manipulation I'm talking about. If you know how to play Reaper on this map, he almost is unkillable in the right circumstances. You can just continue to abuse Wraith form and go in and out of these 2 hallways and the doorway and pop right back on the health. Now, you have to have a teammate that's not consistently pushing up with you as well, taking that health vial for it to really work, which my teammates weren't really doing too much of. Yeah, and I don't know if it's because I ended up being the main slayer in this or whatever, but for whatever reason, they were not too pushed up until later in the match. Now, we have been defending this very well so far. They had 7.5 minutes almost when they started attacking B. We are at 1 minute left, and the savagery continues. We got the Winston out. We took out the healer, the Mercy, Zarya getting shot in the back. Wraith form right back around, and now we finish off Zarya. Got blasted inside of her face. Oh, it feels so good to play at a high level on this map. And again, it's just a matter, like I said, of knowing this particular area really well, knowing how to use Reaper. This is probably one of my favorite areas in particular of all the game for Reaper specifically, just because of how the timing for Wraith form works out so well with the health, this major health vial. It's just fantastic to be able to use that and just continue to, again, I'm going to use that word again, harass the enemy team. Looked like that Pharah tried to ult me. Food chain got taken out. There's Grim. Now we're back on the Zarya. She's out. Another one. Pharah out. And we're going to win this game.
We turned that around really well.
That was a great game. Talking about your damage. Pip-Boy, play of the game. And this was what I was talking about. There's no way they could not have been a pre-made, just timing this so perfectly, unless they were all-star pubs. Chatting it up, working together, then maybe I'll believe it. We had a guy on our team, it was a Reinhardt, that was talking about how much damage he was dealing when we had first started capturing round B, so I had to make sure I talked to him about wanting to step it up for the team. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you've not already for more OV gameplay. Until the next time, folks, I will catch you all later. Stay frosty. If you like this video, you should probably click on the one down below. That'll take you to another video. You may like it. A little bit about me. I'm a former pro player. I play PC and console, mostly shooters. I also have a gaming podcast. I do tips and tactics, live gameplays. Check out my Twitch. Also, I work in the industry. Why are you not subscribed?